Hey, welcome to Headstream. Our special guests tonight are Aly and AJ.
And it'll be hosted by us, Aly and AJ.
Yeah.
I'm AJ Mashaka, and I'll be interviewing Aly Mashaka.
And I'm Aly Mashaka, and I'll be interviewing AJ Mashaka.
We're diving into our first Headstream section of the day. Aly, I have a couple questions for you about the video for Pretty Places. Now, personally, it's one of my favorite music videos we've put out this year. What about it do you feel like really stands out about the track?
We ended up writing this song with a collaborator of ours, Jamie Sirota, as you know. And we knew that the song was really special, but at the moment we were making the 10 Years EP and it just didn't fit in terms of the sound of the song. But the melody of the original demo, I feel like is the same. And I think that's kind of the coolest part, is that the bones of the song stayed intact. And it's really just about the fact that at any time in our life, we have the opportunity to pick up and leave and move and start over again, if you want to, if you're brave enough to.
Aly, tell me about the inspiration behind the track Pretty Places.
What if you actually had no idea what the actual inspiration was behind the video? That would kind of be wild. Anyways, the inspiration was a road trip. You know, picking up and packing your things and getting out of town. We each shot the music video in 2 different settings. I went out and shot it in my Land Cruiser, and you went out and shot it in a really cool vintage Le Sabre, right? It was interesting because we've never done a music video like that before, where we were separated. It kind of reminds me of your journey being the beginning of leaving town, like you're leaving Los Angeles, and I'm already on my way out of LA, and I'm, you know, halfway to my destination.
So I think mutually one of our favorite releases this year has been Pretty Places. What would you say is something people maybe don't know about the writing process behind the track?
I think mentally we were at a place where we were excited to be writing music again, and we were thrilled to be working with new collaborators that we really trusted, like Jamie and Ryan, who brought us songs like Promises and Take Me and The Distance. I think we were in a good headspace. We were thrilled to be writing again and feeling inspired, pulling from my personal experience that I have with my husband, in the fact that there's something really great when you meet a life partner that you know you can just start life over with at any point in time if you want to.
What's your favorite scene in the music video? And if you could add another location, what would it be?
Probably the scene where I'm in the desert and I'm kind of jumping up and down. I just really liked that outfit, and I was excited that it got a good moment in the music video. If I could add a location to the video, Big Sur. But it wasn't on our way to Arizona and Moab, so.
Now let's listen to the track.
Okay. Hey, welcome back to Headstream on TikTok Live. So I want to ask you some questions about the album.
Okay, my first interview from Aly Mashaka, let's do it.
What do you think fans can expect from the new record?
A hopeful energy. I think this record is all about getting up on your feet and out into the sun, especially after a year that was tough for a lot of people. I think the album title really kind of completely solidifies the idea behind this album and the reason why Aly and I wanted to make something that was uplifting and brings joy. And I think when people see this live, they're gonna definitely experience that.
What was the main inspiration behind the album?
As sisters, we had not made a full-length album in 14 years. I think our sisterhood and our bond is captured really beautifully in this music. Not many people know how close our sisterhood is knit. And I think that there is something about the way this music sounds and the way we play this music live where people can get a really true idea as to who we are as people and artists.
Is there a particular story that you remember about making the record that no one has heard before?
My favorite story was showing up one day to the studio and seeing Thomas Drayton on bass, a player that we had played with years ago and hadn't seen since. So he's all over the record and we've reconnected from it.
Where did you record the new album?
We recorded the new album at Sunset Sound in Los Angeles, as well as Saturn Studios.
How did this album compare to other albums you've made, and what is the specific difference between them?
This one truly feels like the album we were born to make. It feels like it's been inside us for years and we just didn't necessarily know how to process it. And I think the last 2 EPs have kind of helped formulate the musicians we want to become and the writers we want to become, and we've been able to practice that, and now this is the final kind of hurrah of the music we want out there.
What's your favorite song on the album? I know mine.
I think my favorite song on the album would be Pretty Places. I just feel really connected to that song. It makes me feel good. There are times where I don't even think about putting on my own music, but I'll just put it on in my car and I feel really good driving, listening to it. It feels nostalgic, it feels reminiscent of a great road trip, and it reminds me of places I want to go.
If you could remix one song with an artist, who would it be and what song?
I would say Break Yourself with the White Stripes. I'd bring Meg and Jack White back.
Can you say the name of the record 5 times really fast? Go.
Touch of the beat gets you up on your feet, gets you out and then into the sun. A touch of the beat gets you up on your feet, gets you out and then into the sun. A touch of the beat gets you up on your feet, gets you out and then into the sun. A touch of the beat gets you up on your
Okay,
feet.
and now it's time for a break. Hey, we're back. Okay, now on to a segment called 90s Check. We're gonna ask each other 5 questions each. Whoever gets the most right wins. Ready?
Ask away, Aly.
Mr. Feeney was a popular character on what TV show?
I can picture him. I think it was Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, I don't know this one either. What was the original flavor of Dunkaroos?
Peanut butter.
Definitely not peanut butter.
What were they?
What member of the Spice Girls was Mel B?
Scary Spice.
Nailed it. Would have been very disappointed if you hadn't. What was Tommy's last name on Rugrats?
Tommy Rugrat. I don't know.
We were huge Rugrat fans. How do we not know this? What brand sold the iconic fish shampoo that stung your eyes?
I don't have it.
L'Oreal. What city did Full House take place in?
San Francisco.
What was the name of Ross and Rachel's baby?
This is bad, but I don't know. I really never got into Friends, which is crazy.
I don't know this either, which is bad.
Now it's my turn.
Right.
What artist released the album Jagged Little Pill?
Duh, Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, duh. What was the name of the high school in Saved by the Bell?
Do you know this one?
Don't know either. Finish the following phrase. Be kind.
Now we rewind.
What popular game included pieces called slammers?
Sorry?
What type of animal is Arthur?
He's, I think, an armadillo or a gopher?
Yeah, this is a hard one. I'd know Franklin. He was a turtle. What was Steve Urkel's catchphrase?
The high pants, right? I'm too old. I don't know.
What was the brand Bugle Boy most commonly known for?
I don't know this one at all. I don't even know what Bugle Boy is. I know bugles, like the chips.
I don't think it was the chips you wear on your fingers. That was fun. We'll be back with more Headstream after this. What type of animal is Arthur?
It's It's a good question. An armadillo or a gopher?
I think you're overcomplicating it. I think he was just like a bunny.
Or some kind of a mouse? What animal was it?
No, I think you were right about the armadillo. I was just trying to be funny. I think he is an armadillo. Look that up. He's an aardvark. No.
Aardvark.
And we're back. I'm your host for this segment, AJ.
Bring it at me.
Well, I bet you no one's asked you this before. How did you find out about potential breakup song going viral on TikTok?
From two girlfriends of mine, Valerie and Chelsea, and I was just inundated with videos that were really confusing me because I had no idea what was actually going on. And then we got the call being like, hey, stuff's really happening with the song.
So, like, the president of TikTok called you?
Not the president of TikTok, our manager.
I didn't get a call. What's the coolest video you've seen on TikTok?
It's a simple one. Somebody did a video of a puppy riding a chicken, and I really enjoyed it.
What was it like making a TikTok with your mom, who happens to be my mom?
I don't want to do it again, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it was stressful.
If you could make a TikTok for a song you didn't write, what would it be?
Ooh, the new Aly AJ single. I love that song.
Where do you spend most of your time on TikTok?
In the dog video section, animals mainly, also babies doing things. I watched a video the other day of a little girl trying to put water in a cup and just missing it, and that was the TikTok.
What's it like being featured on Headstream?
It's great. I think it's really fun, and I like that we're able to interview each other and ask questions that some people don't ask us.
Who's your favorite person to follow on TikTok?
Aly AJ, our friend, who literally taught us how to use TikTok in the first place, so we owe it all to her.
Do you actually know how to use TikTok?
No, I'm still learning.
What?
How long does it take you to make a TikTok?
Way too long. It's embarrassing, actually, the amount of time that goes into the simple TikToks I make.
Why do you think your mom likes me more than you?
That's a really random question. I don't know why you just asked that. But yes, you are her favorite. It's okay.
And we'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back. And now we're on to our next segment, frequently unasked questions. What's one of your favorite memories of us that makes you laugh?
Jumping in the pool as kids and writing scenes of us in the OC, pretending we're in the show.
If we could have another sibling added to the band, would you want it to be a brother or a sister?
Brother.
What's the best present I've ever given you?
Vintage jewelry.
What's your favorite childhood photo of me?
An Easter photo of us on a bunny's lap. I'm screaming, you're smiling. Say one of our inside jokes out loud, but don't say what it's from or what it means. Shapoo. Yes. What's a big goal of yours as a band?
To one day play the Hollywood Bowl.
Yes, we gotta get to the bowl. What was the inspiration behind naming the band Aly and AJ, and was there another option?
Double vision was an option there for a minute, and I'm glad we didn't choose that.
Yep, never let a 12 and 14-year-old name their own band. Are you a natural brunette or did you dye it?
Well, I haven't dyed it in 2 years, so I guess I'm a natural brunette.
And that's a wrap on this segment. We're back on Headstream, and now we're going to discuss our acting careers. Who would you want to star alongside in a movie or TV show?
You know what? Melissa McCarthy. I think she'd be so fun, and she just seems like a cool person.
What's your favorite movie you've ever been in?
Favorite movie would probably be Weep Away for Now.
I agree. You were in exactly 56 episodes of iZombie as Peyton Charles. What was your favorite part about the show or the role?
our friendship as a cast and the fact that I was able to shoot it in a city that I just fell in love with, which was Vancouver, Canada.
And what movie would you like to recreate as sisters?
Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, for sure.
Oh, I'd love that.
What was it like playing Lainey Lewis on both The Goldbergs and Schooled?
Playing Lainey was really cool because I've been able to play that role for 8 years, in the 80s and in the 90s. And I took her from being a kid to graduating high school, to then going to college, to dropping out, to starting a band, to becoming a teacher. So it's really neat to create a character and really commit to that role for that long. And I also love the people.
Which style of clothing did you like best between the shows, 80s or 90s?
I definitely prefer the 90s wardrobe. Less tights, short skirts, and mesh.
Yeah, 80s is like itchy. If you could star in a project with an actor, who would that be?
I've always wanted a little sister, so I'm gonna say Elle Fanning.
Cute. You voice a character on Steven Universe. What is your favorite gem in real life, and what's your favorite gem as a character?
My favorite gem character on the show and my favorite gem in real life would have to be Amethyst.
Sweet. We'll be back soon.
Welcome back to TikTok. We're ready for another game called Know Your Sis. We're gonna ask each other 5 questions to see how well we know each other. What is my favorite animal?
Dog or horse?
Yes. How do I like my eggs cooked?
You like them scrambled.
Poached. What is my worst habit?
Farting with the windows up.
Aly, you can't tell people on Headstream I fart. What is my favorite type of soda?
A Coke?
What is my go-to karaoke song?
You don't like karaoke, so there ain't no karaoke song that you like to sing.
True. I don't do karaoke.
What is my most prized possession, jewelry piece, besides my wedding ring?
The earrings I got you when you turned 30.
Yes, I love them. I cherish them. How do I take my coffee?
You don't drink coffee.
You're right, I don't. What Disney character would I be?
Aurora, Sleeping Beauty.
Yes, because I love sleep. What's my favorite animal?
Top 5, dogs, horses, dolphins, ladybugs, bats.
They're all tied. What is my worst habit?
Not farting, holding it in.
Okay, to make it even, fine.
I can't believe we're talking about farts on Headstream. And we're back. This next segment covers touring. Speaking of touring, we've literally just announced our tour. You can get tickets next week. We'll be going to 50 different places all over the world starting in 2022. You've toured for years, since 2005. What would you say some of your favorite spots are to tour?
Well, I've always loved playing in Boston because the fans are really wild and super vocal. There's a ton of great spots that we've been able to hit over the years, and hopefully there's many more in the future.
What were some of your most special moments on tour for you?
Besides just being able to perform every night and getting that energy on stage would probably be all of the stuff that happens behind the scenes, all of the camaraderie between us and our crew and our band, the inside jokes that come out of every tour. Those are like the special memories that I'll always have.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever requested as part of your rider?
AJ's foot tub for her feet on a tour when she had just had foot surgery and she needed to soak them after every show. So we would say AJ needs to soak her dogs after every show.
Your turn.
All right, what is the one country that we haven't performed in that you'd like to?
We've never performed in Spain or Australia, and I'm really wanting to play in both those places. So, looking forward to that.
If you could bring any guest act out on stage at a performance that's actually gettable, who would it be?
Well, we've worked with Gene and Jack, and they're both in great bands, so I'm gonna say St. Lucia or Wild Nothing, because we actually know them, and we've made music together, and they're great. I think on stage would be really fun together.
Ding, ding, ding. Coachella or Renaissance Fair? What would you pick?
Well, we've been to Renaissance Fair many times, so I'm gonna have to go with Coachella. Never been.
Can we listen to one more song?
Yeah, just one more.
Let's do it.
I want you to know I don't need anything fancy. I just need me and you slow dancing, hills bending, keeping me captive. Heaven's here, it's right where you're standing, slow dancing.
All right, that's a wrap, guys. Thank you, Headstream, for having us on TikTok Live. We had so much fun. We've never interviewed each other before, and I found it very enlightening.
Yeah, I did too. I think you were a really good interview, actually.
Thanks. You gave great answers.
Thank you.
Well done.
If you guys want to celebrate the release of our new album, which is literally out today, you can check out a virtual live stream on alyandaj..com. Touch of the Beat gets you up on your feet, gets you out and into the sun.
Bye.
Bye.